Welcome, FNusa57 here. Once again, I'm back on the Xbox Series X. Today we are going for two things. So this is going to be the Black Ops 6 MO MOID achievement and the main quest line for the terminus map. So again, same thing as before. If you want to play in a squad without having a full squad, you just have to make sure that you turn squad fill off. And obviously, if you get this done before Season 1 releases, then you'll get the bonus stuff for completing it with out the guide active. As far as loadout, it's honestly whatever you want. We're going to run kind of a little bit more of the big guns here. I am bringing in some extra gumballs that you may not have, but you don't necessarily need. So just to make it easier, we're going to bring in a Free Fire, Killjoy, Idolize, Temporal Gift, and Hidden Power. Fingers crossed I can actually get the Hidden Power early, and then we'll go from there. I would say as far as augments, if you have a few extra augments, at least your ones for Jug and possibly Deadshot Daiquiri. Obviously, the more you have unlocked, the easier it will be. And then the rest is just entirely personal preference. We're going to run through the entire thing. I'll give you a complete tutorial on what you need to do, and hopefully make it as easy as possible. Alright, here we go, right off the bat. It's going to make us do stuff. There is a gobblegum machine right here, so I'm going to hit it real quick. First thing we need to do is obviously turn on the power. I got Free Fire, that's useless to me right now. We do want to share points between each other as much as possible. That's obviously going to be a little bit hard to do when you have to protect this pain-in-the-ass machine. Crit kills and melee kills grant the most. There we go. There's also a free white rifle there. We just want to get as far as possible at as low a round as possible. But first step's to turn on the power. Next step is going to be to get the Wonder Weapon. I will leave it up to you how you wish to go about getting the Wonder Weapon, but I will show how to do it. Paid half for this door.
Setting rally point.
Sharing points will make things a little bit easier. This one, the grate is not broken on, so I don't think it's going to be that one. These zombies will muck up this machinery very quickly, so sharing points on the first couple of waves is very difficult to actually accomplish, but if you can get a hit on the zombies and then have somebody else finish them off with a melee kill or something of that nature, that would be ideal. Because if you fail to protect the amp unit, then you're forced to wait till the next round.
Oh, not good. It would seem MOID acquired the inversion warheads.
We already switched to wave 2, so I'm gonna wait, see if I can get the gumball that I want again. Yes, hidden power. Alright. This is a bad idea if I die, but I'm gonna hold on to that for a second. This door is 750. Well, so much for doing that on round 2. Nukes never spawn when you want them to spawn. We're going to be coming back to this area quite a bit. So, I got half for this gate. You can very easily always switch to your fists. At least to get a hit on the zombie without full killing them. Then next up is going to be this door. But I don't have enough for that yet. I don't even have enough to pay half. I'm just gonna punch the zombies that I run by so I at least get some sort of credit. I gotta find that gumball machine again since we flipped around. You don't have to do the extra gumball BS. It's just really dependent on if you want to have the gumballs or not. Temporal gift. I'll go ahead and hold on to that in case we need it.
Amp unit activated. Please stand by.
Oh, I didn't get to show where that amp unit was, but I mean, it's pretty easy to tell where the amp units are. You just kind of want to have your team grouped up for it. Doesn't really matter too much. Get off me. The main thing is I do want to be able to get enough salvage, because you will need salvage when you do this.
Amp unit energized. Area 3 online.
Yep. Take a quick dip into the water and we can activate this lift. That gives you power and pack-a-punch available. This lift does change elevation periodically. So now we just kind of need to share points and get salvage built up. That's basically the point that you are stuck at the moment, is looking for enough salvage to get the dead wire ammo mod. You can come around here and find some zombies that are in cages as well as tanks. And you can try to get a few headshots on them, get some points if you're a little bit short on money. So basically, at this point, try to proceed as efficiently as possible till the first person to get 500 salvage has 500 salvage and can buy the dead wire ammo mod. Alright, so once somebody has 500 salvage, you can go ahead and put it on a weapon. And now the next part's going to be a little bit tricky because we have to shoot 3 power boxes. It costs 500 to pay for the lift unless you wait out the timer and just eventually wait for it to go up. You can do this going up or going down. I think taking the lift down is marginally easier than going up. But we'll be looking at this window behind us for the first breaker box, then the wall for the next, and finally the wall here on this white building. And that will give us our first 3 breaker boxes. After that, we can follow these wires around inside, find a 4th breaker box. And then outside for a 5th breaker box, opening up our lab door, which is where we're going to be coming back to multiple times. So we'll have a very annoying mathematics puzzle. We have the workbench for the wonder weapon, and you will notice a zombie. A named zombie. For some reason it wasn't moving this time. Normally it is moving. Kill it and you will get the EMF FOB. So we can go ahead and grab that. And then we're going to need to deal with 3 computers. There is one right up top here, located pretty much just outside the quick revive room, or the right side path from the pack-a-punch lift. Go up to it, hold the interact button. You want to get as much done as early as possible, but it's not like absolutely mission critical. You do it in this exact order. There's another one right here outside of the door that we come through from the armory where stamina up is, or to the left of the pack lift. And you kind of need to remember what these laptop screens look like. And then we are going to go back down to the docks to get the 3rd laptop. And I'm just going to hit the gumball machine real quick to see if I get what I would want. Killjoy. Alright, perfect. I got my setup for the mini boss already. I like it. So instead of going through the tunnel like we did before, now that power's on, we can go through this gate down to the docks, find our third laptop, go ahead and interact with that and turn it on. By the way, what's up, Eric? Welcome back. And then we're going to come up here to this little groaning control center. Find yourself a briefcase with a hand on it. Be aware that when you actually open this briefcase and pick up the multi-phase resonator, it's going to spawn a bunch of spiders. A bunch of the little skull spiders, so in a way, free points, you could say. And then you're going to have to take this back to that lab that we were at earlier. Spiders don't drop anything, but they do give free points. And who doesn't love some free points, right? And now we have two options. Once we get back here, interact with the computer. That's going to go ahead and put the resonator in, and then you can interact with it one more time to get the code back out. You'll have the 3 sticky notes there. There's 2 options at this point. You can either A, figure out this code, remembering what was on the laptops, and then using the equation on the board, or thanks to Crimson Overseer for giving me the link to the code that you can use to basically figure it out, or have the code, I should say, figured out for you. If you want to do that, you can. Otherwise, you can go back up to the starting area here, and if you are so inclined to pay a whopping 5,000 points, then you can get the code given to you. It's honestly personal preference what you want to do. If you want to pay the 5,000 points, go for it. If you're like me and you don't want to pay the 5,000 points, then you have to figure out what the code is. So basically, once you figure out what the code is or buy the code, you can go ahead and enter it. In this case, Rock already entered it. He was able to double check the code. Once you have the code entered correctly, you're going to have to actually flip the round to the next round in order to be able to take this back out. And then I recommend keeping 1 zombie alive while you have somebody go and do the actual next step with the energy ball. So it's kind of personal preference how you want to go about doing that. I'll leave that up to you. We're just going to flip this round, grab it, and then hold for 1 zombie. I kind of recommend that you have a pack-a-punch weapon, but it's entirely personal preference. There we go. Finally we can take it. So I don't know if they changed something, but it used to be where you just had to flip the round once to get the multi-phase resonator BS, but apparently now that just took us multiple rounds to get. That took us 3 rounds. So, honestly, not sure why, but somewhere between 1 to 3 rounds, you can go ahead and pick it back up. Alright, so once you actually can pick up the resonator, then if you're doing this by yourself, it's going to be a little bit more annoying. If you're doing it with a team, have 1 person hold a zombie, and then send 1 or 2 people to go ahead and track down this little ball of plasma. Once you find it, go ahead and hold to interact with it, and it spawns a bunch of zombies. Hopefully some drop me armor plates. And then we are waiting for 1 zombie to be fortified magically. And he's going to drop a energy ball. When you kill him, bring that energy ball back to the big ball, repeat that process 3 times. And then we're going to have to repeat this process 3 times in total. I mean, it's always been 3 for me, but I don't know. Some people have gotten different numbers. Just like it's always been one wave flip to do the calibration for me. So, honestly, no idea. No idea. It's very inconsistent. Basically, we're just waiting on this energy sphere to go ahead and start zapping again. These zombies, thankfully, don't count towards the wave. Alright, that's the second core in. And it's leaving on only 2 cores. You can kind of see where it goes, but it's also... you can use the map as well, but it's a pain in the ass to keep track of this little orb. This thing is really quick. But same thing's gonna apply. Go up, interact with it. Of course, you're never gonna actually be given the interact prompt. And then you're waiting for it to fartify a zombie here. When it fartifies a zombie, you can go ahead and bring that core in. I do recommend that you have armor plates for this, but I bought PhD flopper since I'm using an explosive weapon. You can have one person do it or multiple people. Oh, looks like this time we got lucky and it's only 2. Hell yeah. Okay, what am I stuck on? I want this. I don't know why there's random loot here in the water, but I wanted it.
Whatever the monster's spewing, I'm not waiting to find out.
And we are being chased by the boss. Cool beans. But then you'll find the purple orb. And now we can go ahead and get our third and final interaction. Run up to it, interact with it. You know the process by now. Wait for it to fart on a zombie. Personally, I hate these little flying things, so eliminate them. Got the purple ball. Deliver that to the big ball. Alright, there we go. So I think that was 2 on this one. We got lucky. When you're finally done, you'll get the last piece, the amputation. And then it is time to take this all the way back to the lab at the main area that we did the code and everything. The path you take may be different because obviously Mr. Annoying Tentacle Monster has some things to say about where you go. And once you make it back to the main room, anybody on the team can go ahead and craft the Wonder Weapon, the DR-111 Bemsmasher. You can skip this entire step by getting this from the mystery box if you really wanted to. Of course, the odds of getting it from the mystery box are pretty low. Then what you're going to need to do is go around the map and locate these tentacle traps. There's 2 of them above ground, 2 of them below ground. And you're going to have to use this weapon to get a hard drive from the tentacle trap. Which, anyone that tells you that this Wonder Weapon has to actually be pack-a-punched is smoking something, because that's not correct. You can get the hard drive without having the Wonder Weapon pack-a-punched. It's just a matter of finding the right trap. I don't know if it'll get changed in the future, but you supposedly can tell which trap is going to be the correct trap by the fact that it will be the trap that is already busted open. You pay to activate the trap and then just kind of unload on the trap's mouth for a few seconds and you will get the hard drive. You can go underneath the trap so it doesn't try to eat you, but the first time I did that, the trap ate me and it didn't give me the option to shoot it, so it actually killed me. Just be aware of that fact. Then we're going to take the hard drive back. And then we can just go ahead and turn in the hard drive.
That's your problem now.
Get that step done.
Maya's brother is located in a containment chamber within the biolab. There's a window I can unlock. It's not much, but at least you'll be able to talk.
We're after one. We're making progress. I want us off this rock as soon as he's free.
So, once we have the hard drive, once you bought a few perks, definitely have a few upgrades. I'm going to use my hidden power gumball so that I can just go ahead and turn this weapon legendary right off the bat. You know, get more damage. You don't have to do that, but then what you want to do is come into this room with the quick revive machine. And if you have a scope, it makes it easier, but you're going to have to look at this clock on the wall in the room behind the cage and try to figure out what number the hour hand is closest to. It'll be in between two numbers, but whichever one is closer is what the number is. So that looks like 5. And then while you have somebody hold on to a zombie, you can get the other 2 numbers. It's entirely personal preference. You can grab these earlier. So there's going to be a playing card here in the mess hall that is number 2. And these numbers change. So right now we have a code like 52. And then I guess you could call this engineering. It doesn't quite look like engineering, but that's what most people call it. And you'll be looking for this safety first sign, whatever number that is. So our code is 526. And now we have to go all the way back down into the lab once everybody's ready. So I do have 2 more gumballs to try to make this a little bit easier. We don't absolutely need them, but I have a Killjoy and I have Temporal Gift. And then you can either go the long way down or you can just kind of jump down into the water. And we'll be going to the center platform in here to enter that code. Make sure everybody is ready before you initiate this boss battle. If you have a couple decoys or monkeys, it could help, but it's personal preference. Come to the main keypad, and then you won't have the option, but you'll be able to press and hold interact to go ahead and mess with this guy right here. Acolyte of Suffering coming in clutch, renewing that sub. Thank you very much, dude. And then we have to go and enter the code, which our code should be 526. And then once the code's entered, if everybody is good to go, then you just got to get everybody grouped up, and all of the relief valves have to be turned to be unlocked at the same time. And then you're going to get yourself a decent track to kill zombies, and one really potentially annoying boss that can heal, by the way. So he's gonna come in, try and make things a little bit easier. I'm just gonna set my sentry gun down, and then I'm gonna proc Temporal Gift if it'll let me, which it won't let me actually.
Destination marked.
I can't pop any gumball right now, apparently. Yeah, I cannot pop any gumball. Well, that sucks. I was going to go ahead and use my insta-kill and Temporal Gift to make this fight easier, but apparently that's just not going to happen today.
Right into it. Those idiots always do.
Unfortunately, this boss is immune to the Wonder Weapon increased damage effect, but the regular zombies, on the other hand, are definitely not immune to it. If you don't have the health boost from Jug, this guy can actually one-tap your ass. And if you get too overwhelmed, there's always the just jump into the water. The bugs, the really annoying flying bugs, there's not a whole hell of a lot that you can do about. Again, I very much wish that I had my gumballs actually activate. Alright, I managed to get the revive in time. I gotta find where the boss went so I can keep smacking him. Oh, he might. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Thank you, armor. He almost got me. And he partially healed. That's such an annoying mechanic. I'm almost out of ammo, too. These damn purple-eyed zombies. I wish he wasn't immune to the damage increase secondary effect. Alright, he died. Hell yeah. Whew. That was close, actually. For some reason, doesn't matter where you kill him, he always dies on the bridge. Then you have to jump off and look around in the water. There should be a key card that you can pick up. So basically, he's going to drop a key card, it's going to fall off into the water, and then you can go ahead and pick up the key card.
So many possibilities.
Alright, so basically, once you get the key card, get a little bit of a defensive setup, you're going to need to go find a boat, make your way to this giant-ass boat. And then we're going to have to go inside the boat, up the ladder, get shot in the ass by these annoying flying bugs. No, we're not dealing with you bugs. You're not welcome here. Go ahead and make ready, and then there's going to be 2 power connectors. We'll just grab these power connectors. You want to grab both power connectors. If you're playing by yourself, though, you're going to have to come back. Like, I mean, nobody wants to come do this room twice, but You'll have to if you're playing by yourself. So, if you have a teammate, it makes it easier. Reloading. Especially a couple teammates with explosive-based weapons. If you don't have a teammate with explosive weapons, though, then it's going to be a little more annoying. You might want a monkey, a couple sentries or something. I think these zombies are part of the actual wave. So once the hatch is open, if it does manage to let you out, then you can take the canister, and I am definitely not driving this thing. This boat hates me. And we have to find the 2 out of 3 potential spots to go ahead and use these connectors. Of course, it's random, but there is a spot on this island. Alright, so this is one of the connector spots, but that connector has already been placed. So we don't have to actually place our 2 connectors there. We are going to have to go into the main island, and then there's a connector in the tunnels and a connector near the dock. And again, if you're playing by yourself, it will be more annoying. I thought there was a boat underneath there for a second. So once you find the little missing connector, you have to hold it for a few seconds, and then you can put your connector in.
Fixing the network won't help. The outbreak hit every project whoever you hope to contact is already dead.
Bring back my inversion warheads, or I swear I'll...
You'll do nothing. And I'd rather die than attempt.
And you have to just fight your way through these buggers. And then the other connector that it can spawn at is this one right here, which is next to the speed cola machine.
This is a classified network. Identify yourself.
My name is Strauss. My associates and I need urgent assistance to escape this facility.
Strauss? Oscar Strauss? Or the others with you?
And then basically you have to wait out the dialogue and then get a hacking module from Peck, and then you're gonna have to hack buoys and nukes, and before you do all of that, I highly recommend that you have everything that you want, because the nuke step is really frickin' annoying.
The true Samantha Maxis sacrificed herself to save your world. They will boost her signal enough to reach Modi's sub and override its controls.
Move your ass, people. Modi could be halfway to Japan by now.
Alright, so basically you're going to have a personal item right here after that dialogue ends, a hacking device. The player that picks up the hacking device is going to be the one that has it in their personal items and has to actually go do the hacking. Really, at this point, get the gumballs you want, get your perks, get your vest, get your pack-a-punch, whatever you want to do to be ready. Because it definitely gets a little crazy. So I will meet you in a minute once we're ready to go do the boot. Alright, so basically once you're ready, we're going to have 3 buoys that we have to go to. They look like this pesky ass one right here with the dish on it. Pretty much here, up top, and over by the ship. if you are close enough, get out of my damn way, you annoying little bugs. You can press and hold X to pull open the laptop, start the hack, and if you have a second player, they can drive the boat away, so you don't actually have to stay there. It can be difficult. You want to be aiming up so that you're not actually aiming down and get the interact with the raft prompt. And if you really can't get it, then you just want to go ahead and jump in the water. If you jump in the water, you can get the prompt for the hack. It's a little bit buggy when sitting on the boat. I don't exactly know why. Obviously, we have to watch out for our good friend, the tentacle monster. And we can't actually be sitting in the tactical raft. We have to be standing on the raft. And you have a 2-minute counter to get to all 3 locations. And then once we get the 3rd location hacked, that's going to give us another counter, which is going to be even more annoying because we will have a limited amount of time to do a bunch of disarming. So I got that hack started. Finished the 3rd hack. And then we should be getting some dialogue here in a moment. And once that dialogue finishes, it's going to prompt us to be like, hey, guys, get your asses in gear or get, annihilated. Little bit of time. Not a lot of time, but a little bit.
I have a little remote control surprise of my own.
So make your way back to the main lab. Try to find one of the nuke locations. And then you will get a 5-minute countdown to go ahead and disarm all of these nuke locations. Start with, I'm going to go ahead and put a decoy out because I'm at 1 and I'm defusing this one. They take quite a long time to defuse, by the way. Ooh, mine's done. That's how we do it. I didn't even need idolize for that. Hell yeah. I was about to pop that one, but if you have multiple players, then obviously it makes it a hell of a lot easier. If you're doing it by yourself, you're definitely going to want some monkeys, maybe idolize, decoys. You're going to want something, because if you let up on holding down on the disarm, then unfortunately you have to start back from the word go. So at this point, this is going to be our pretty much last time to gear up before the final boss fight. Focus on getting your weapons upgraded, pack-a-punched, whatever perks you want. Definitely recommend having a 3-plate vest and jug. Minimum pack 2, but I'm going to try for pack 3. And ideally, we want to go into the boss fight as early as possible. I feel like going into the boss fight before wave 24 is ideal. After wave 25, it just seems to have a noticeable increase in difficulty. And this is already going to be a relatively long boss fight. So go ahead, get your stuff together, and I will see you at the boss room. Alright, let's go. So, once everybody is ready, point of no return here. Vote yes. This door. Zombie, get off. Alright, the Kraken.
I've known your warheads possess mutagenic effects. Now is not the time for pointing fingers. Our friends are fighting for their lives. Hey!
Unfortunately, this fight is just going to be one of the more annoying ones since we have to target weak points while avoiding smacked in the face.
Dr. Modi lost your mind. It's only fair you should too.
Woohoo! That tentacle hurt my feelings. trying to focus on landing those hits. Since this guy will go immune, I don't want to use my Hellfire missile while he's transitioning.
Serves you right for gobbling up my warheads. I would not celebrate just yet.
No shit, Chow.
Calling is why I wake up in the morning.
That poison hurts. I'm trying to land my crit shots, but I'm getting smacked in the ass by all the zombies right now. I'm just gonna put a monkey out so we don't have to deal with this for a moment.
Sorry, but you knew what you
This
signed
poison is really wrecking my health bar right now. Alright, I got one of the tentacles. The zombie man's back. Got our max ammo. I'm gonna plate real quick and I'm dropping the Hellfire on him. I definitely do not think that was a perfect hit there. Gotta get me some armor plates. I'm trying to land these shots perfectly right in his mouth. I'm getting like 30-something thousand if I land it, but I also don't want to lose my armor plates and die in one hit.
I swear I'll pop a skull for every day this prison's still for me.
We gotta break his little tentacle things.
Activating C4.
Got the revive. I'm tossing a monkey so we can get those tentacles. I can't really aim and dodge. Left one should be heavily injured. Right tentacle left. I keep ending up locking on to one of the damn zombies. It pulls my aim off.
Solid tactic. Keep it up.
Alright, he's immune.
If you think he's gone for good, you're a fucking idiot. At least you learn from your mistakes.
No, don't eat me.
Either he dies or we do. That's the only way this ends. Carver owes me a beer when this is over.
Alright, Sir Grabby Pants is gone. Focusing on the right tentacle. Yeah, the tentacles went immune. Max ammo came in handy. I gotta get rid of Sir Grabby Pants. Sir Grabby Pants is done. Oh. No, don't grab me.
Hey, Postbot.
Damn it. I was shooting him right in the mouth, but he still grabbed me.
Live for this.
Alright, screw it. I'll just use my self-revive. Oh no, he's gonna do his energy shit. Not good. If you have a monkey, now's the time to use it.
Get ready for a shock to revelation, fuckfaces.
Alright, that's fine. I popped the monkey. Yeah, I know. I was the one that popped that, and I didn't want you to pick it up right away. I lost my temporal gift because of that. Fuck! I don't have a self-revive now.
A fucking rescue operation would be nice.
Yeah.
Just when I was getting
You're
used
supposed to let me pop temporal gift before you pop, or before anyone picks up that insta-kill. Oh, I don't have jug. Thankfully I can hide from that energy attack. Idolize popped. God dang it, this dude loves to grab me. I'm losing all my perks due to the frickin' boss. Idolize is almost expired.
Mike, get the fuck out of my way.
Idolize is about to run out. Whew. Not our cleanest run. Definitely not our cleanest run. But
All good things
he died.
come to an end.
Oh.
Fortunately, so do the bad ones.
Whatever happens next.
The problem is that tongue was just,
Has been very difficult for
it
you.
was trying to French me all the time.
Even.
So,
But at least we eliminated that monster.
what can you do, though, about it? We'll just wait this out, get our achievement here any second now.
That I believe may interest
That would have been a hell of a lot easier to do had I been able to get the temporal gift with the insta-kill, but yeah. Grab our achievement right there.
Okay, Sam. Whatever your plan is for bringing back Max's, it better be good.
And then we're going to continue once again. I want to see the loot. There we go. We got the money. And of course, Perkaholic back.
How fast you draw, it's how fast you reload.
And where's my unlock? There's let me actually pull it up so you can see the achievement art. There is the actual achievement art for the No More MOID. In case anybody's interested. There's our terminus early completion calling card. Went to my calling cards to take a look. So there's the regular terminus and the terminus early. And then you can also go to the operator screen and find your new terminus operator.
Everything's got a price.
Yep, there's our operator. I don't know. I mean, I don't usually use this operator, but hey, it's something if you guys want. So, calling card for doing it early, operator. Basically, you can go if you select the mission I'm just going to go to that screen. You can see all the stuff that you got. The trophy collector operator, the 5k XP, and the terminus quest completion for the calling card. And then doing it early gives the calling card early. So get that done before Season 1, folks. Do me a huge favor. Remember to like and share the video. Leave a spicy comment on it. You know, all the above, as that helps the channel grow. Till next time, stay frosty.